Real friends don't make you question your worth. They make you realize how worthy you are. Hi there, it's Ace and welcome back to another episode of the Safe Space Podcast. For today's video, let's talk about how to spot a fake friend. You know what, kailangan talaga nating maging mapagmatsyag, maging mapagmatsyag, grabe naman sa deep words na yan, maging observant and i-cut off yung mga fake friends natin before they drain our energy, because fake friends can affect our self-esteem, our confidence, our mental health in general talaga, and also they could really affect us in a deeper way based on our identity as a person. And you know, alam mo naman tayo yung mga bad influences, diba? So it's really important to manage our circle as quality as possible. Ganon. Just a little life update lang, Kamusta naman kayo mga It's been a while. Pero yes, aminado ako, hindi ako nakapag-upload last week. So ito ngayon, babawi ako sa inyo. And in my case, I have colds. May sipon ako, So if you ever, observe na iiba yung tono ng voice ko dahil may sipon ako, pero still we're showing up. Still, I'm sticking to my plans and my commitment as a content creator na mag-post, na maging consistent na here sa YouTube. Ang dami ko na mga cheche boreche, so let's go. Let's proceed. Number one sign is they only show up when they needed something. In short, one-sided yung friendship. For example na lang, let's just say, diba? Every time na nag-a-ask sila sa favor, every time na birthday nila, you always show up. Pero when it comes to you, parang the favor is not favoring. Hindi nila kayang i-return yung favor na nagawa mo. And let's be real, you are not doing the favor para, mag-expect pabalik. But dapat kasi in a friendship or in any relationship talaga, it's not transactional, but dapat both ways. Both parties are giving and taking. Like, give and take talaga dapat, para hindi ma-burn out yung relationship. So, if napapansin mo na yung friends mo, always lang ikaw lagi yung nag-e-effort. Always lang ikaw yung nangangamusta. Always lang ikaw yung nagko-congratulate. Like, you feel like it's one-sided, hindi fair sa part mo. They are fake friends. Maybe ang tingin mo sa kanila is the best of the best friends. Ang tingin mo sa kanila as sister or as brothers. Pero baka for them, you are just their colleagues. Baka for them, you are just their classmates. Para sa'yo, sila yung mga best friends mo. But maybe para sa kanila, you are just their kakilala. So it's really important to label kung sino talaga yung mga best of best friends mo. And maybe do not expect so much. And wag ka masyado mag-exert ng effort to the point na parang ikaw na yung nauubos. If na-feel mo, if na-observe mo na they cannot return back those favors, then it's not healthy. It's not good for you. Ads lang, sobrang init ng panahon right now. You know, nag-jacket pa ako for the sake of outfit. Kasi ayoko mag-fully black kasi nakakasawa na rin na black. As you can see, yung pawis ko, diba? Nagiging glass skin bigla because of pawis. But anyways, let's proceed. Number 2 is they don't celebrate your wins. Girl, be mindful talaga. Be mindful. Observe kung sino-sino yung mga friends mo na nakasurround sa'yo right now, If ever na they cannot celebrate your wins, sa kahit anong bagay pa man yan, pa small wins or big wins, if they cannot support you and celebrate your wins, girl, they are not your friends. For me, di ba, sinasabi nila na your true friends is if andyan, if nasa downside ka. But for me, ang true friends talaga, si mga kaibigan na andyan para sa'yo through your ups and downs, especially to your ups. Kasi lumalabas talaga yung totoong kulay ng mga tao if you are celebrating something. If they are happy, if they are supportive, if they are celebrating your wins, or if they are silent to your wins, girl, medyo kabahan ka na talaga. If they are your true friends, magiging happy talaga sila sa'yo sa wins mo because alam nilang yan yung inaasam mo, yan yung inaantay mo, yan yung moment na need mo yung support, yung happiness. Kasi minsan ka lang maging masaya, diba? Maging kompleto kasi finally na-achieve mo na yung inaasam mong goal. So if hindi na kaya yun i-celebrate for you and maybe envious pa sila, jealous pa sila sa celebration mo, girl, it's time to cut off na talaga. Like for me, cut off na talaga yung mga ganong friends. Ayoko nang magsayang ng oras to keep someone not knowing that they are jealous of me, not knowing na they cannot celebrate my wins. I want supportive friends. I love supporting my friends and ganun yung mga friends na hinahanap ko din who loves to support me as well. So if always mong napapansin na meron mga backhanded compliments like parang sinasabing, ang gandang-ganda mo today. Minsan ka lang maging maganda, ganun. Like, di ba te? Alam naman natin yung mga humor, pero te, yung mga backhanded compliments, like girl, kasi I can still remember, I used to have, it means that we're not friends na. Sabi niya, palagi ko nakikita yung mga videos mo sa TikTok, pero grabe ka mag-upload. Sa isang araw daw, grabe daw ako mag-upload ng videos like 3 to 4 times a day. So I was like, yung mga ganong backhanded compliments, yung mga ganong silent verdict, be observant kasi doon talaga nalalabas kung ano yung nararamdaman nila about you. So be careful talaga. Observe kung sino yung mga taong andyan sa'yo through your ups and downs, through losing or winning because they are your friends. Number 3 is they talk behind your back. If they gossip with you, for sure, they will also gossip about you. If ever na always kayo nakikita ng mga friends mo, ganyan, and they always talk about other people's business, for sure, pag ikaw yung nakatalikod, ikaw yung pinag-uusapan nila. Don't get me wrong ha, nag-gossip din ako tayo. Gossip is normal, it's part of our life. For me, marami mga tao ang hindi gaganahan sa life if hindi, walang gossip culture But hindi na magiging normal if yun lang palagi yung pinuputak nyo, yun lang palagi yung topic nyo. Yung ibang tao lang lagi yung pinag-uusapan nyo. Girl, it's not normal, especially if sila yung first na nagka-come up ng mga ganong topic, it's really not normal. So, beware, if always mo napapansin na ang topic nyo lang is yung business ng ibang tao about their relationship, kung sino yan naman yung naging jowa, kung ano yung pinost ni ganto, ni ganyan, girl, ikaw na yung sunod, or maybe they talk behind your back na, and hindi ka lang aware. Like, isipin mo na lang, grabe sila ka-confident mag-talk behind someone else's back and sinishare nila yung mga gossip na yun sa'yo. Pero imagine, what if ikaw yung wala sa scenario? Do you really think na hindi ka i-include dun sa topic na yon? That's why, yung mga secrets mo, girl, do not overshare kasi delikado talaga yan. Hindi mo alam, kung sino yung pinag-sharean mo, sila na rin yung tumutuklaw sa'yo patalikod. Number 4, this is my favorite sign, you feel drained after you hang out with them. Hindi sa magiging spiritual na ako dito, but energy never lies. Energy never lies, I repeat, energy never lies. Every time nag-hang out ako with my friends, if feel ko na parang off na yung energy, binabasa ko talaga yung vibe, yung energy. If feel ko na parang there's something off, ganyan, ayoko na talaga sa next hangout, kukulangan ko na yung time ko. Hindi naman, not fully cut off naman pero yung interaction ko with them, hindi ko na ganon tinotodo-todo kasi feel ko parang nade-drain ako. Ang dami din mga taong energy vampires, like sila yung mga taong desperate, nasa low vibration yung energy nila. So, parang the only thing they can suck out of energy from other people is hanging out with people na nasa high vibrational state. So, for example, ikaw nasa high vibrational state ka, di ba? Yung mga vampire energies or nasa low vibrational energy, they suck your energy out. And hindi mo napapansin yun, but after you hang out na parang you feel tired, yes, meron yung type of exhaustion na masaya ka, di ba? Pero if napapansin mo na parang sobrang napagod ka to the point na parang hindi mo na kayang gawin yung mga bagay-bagay na usually mo ginagawa after you hang out with them, that's the biggest sign na they are not good for you. Your body is telling you that they are not good for you. You don't match each other's freak. You don't match each other's vibe. Maybe sila nasa low state sila or ikaw nasa low state ka and then sila nasa high state sila. So parang nagko-contradict yung frequency nyo. Which if you keep yourself hanging out with those type of person, eventually mauubos ka and eventually ma-adapt mo yung low vibrational state nila, and throughout that time of hanging out with them, pupunta ka rin sa low vibrational state. So it's really important talaga to conserve and protect your energy. Protect your circle. Number 5 is they compete with you instead of supporting you. Girl, hindi na to bago sa'yo, Maging observant ka sa mga taong yung merong mas better ako sa'yo na energy, mas better ako sa'yo na vibe. Yung mga ganyang tao kasi yung mindset nila is everything is a competition and it's a never-ending competition. Kahit na i-dim mo na yung light mo, kahit na hindi mo na i-full express yung potential mo, they will forever be in competition. If hindi nila ma-realize na life is not a competition and ang competition lang nila is sarili nila, hindi sila sasaya. Also observe yourself. Maybe ikaw, you love competing with other people. Don't get me wrong, being competitive, I'm also a competitive person, It's really good kasi it keeps you in line if may progress ba sa life mo or wala. But hindi lang nagiging healthy if you always compete with other people, A healthy competition must be a competition with yourself, surpassing your old self, surpassing your yesterday, the yesterday version of yourself. Yun yung healthy competition. Competing with other people te is useless kasi magkakaiba kayo ng experiences, magkakaiba kayo ng pangalan, ng body shape, ng body figure, everything te magkakaiba kayo ng social status. So, it's not fair to compare yourself with those people, di ba? And for me, competing with other people all the time is a sign na miserable ka sa buhay mo. Kasi parang wala kang nakikitang happiness and progress sa life mo. So, the only thing na nakikita mong meron kang tamang ginagawa is by projecting it to other people. So, yeah. Beware talaga te. And they will do everything para lang mapabagsak ka. And sabi nga ni Taylor Swift all of my enemies started out friends. So, beware talaga te. Snow sneaky. Sign number 6 is they invalidate your feelings. So, if napapansin mo na every time meron kayong issues or parang pinag-aawayan, always silang sinasabing, ang OA mo kasi, if ever na nag-react ka dun sa ginawa nila, let's just say they mistreated you in public, sinabihan ka nilang, ang bobo-bobo mo kasi. Tapos sinabi nilang, joke lang yung ganun, tapos nag-react ka as if, I don't like that, wag mo kong pagsabihan ng ganyan. Tapos sinabi nilang, ang OA mo naman, ganun. Girl, yung mga ganung tao are immature for me. Like yung mga taong hindi nila kayang ilugar yung friendship vibe and respecting you as a person outside of your friendship. For me, that's not friendship. It's a form of dismissal. Like ginagamit yung sensitivity mo, yung emotions mo as a form of weakness. Always sila pinaparamdam sa'yo, pinupush sa'yo na you are weak, na ang drama-drama mo, na ang OA mo, na ang sensitive mo, they are not your friends te. No more argument, they are not your friends. For me te, friends, especially, mga matured na friends te, emotionally, physically, lahat na ng lite can sense sensitivity, and if they really know you as their friend, hindi nila i-invalidate kung ano yung nararamdaman mo, but instead they will communicate with you, understand you as much as possible, and see you not just their friends sa favor nila but also as a person outside of the friendship. Number 7 is walang growth sa friendship. If always mong napapansin na every time na nagkikita kayo, paulit-ulit lang yung usapan about your past, about something parang walang growth, walang pagbabago, walang change. It means that you've outgrown the friendship. It means that ikaw maybe nag-grow ka or maybe sila nag-grow na sila. And the only thing that keeps the friendship is the old version of yourself. Kung ano lang yung mga bagay-bagay na kilala nyo sa bawat isa. For example, maybe lagi nyo lang pinag-usapan about your past life, ganon, kung ano yung mga funny things na nagawa nyo before. Hindi nyo na kaya pag-usapan yung mga upgraded life nyo, kung ano yung bago sa life nyo. Kasi you feel like hindi nila magigets yun. You feel like hindi na kayo magka-vibe. You feel like hindi nyo na kayo maging vulnerable sa isa't isa na i-update kung ano yung mga bagay-bagay na meron kayo right now. And sometimes parang meron kang anxious attachment and parang natatakot ka na what if they will use this against me, or what if magkaka-FOMO ako if ever na, i-share ko yung mga gantong bagay. Kasi hindi nila gets magkakaiba na kami ng path. If they cannot respect your boundaries and if they cannot respect this version of yourself, the upgraded version of yourself, that they are not your friends anymore. They are your friends before. Pero right now, sa upgraded version mo, they are not your friends. Magkaiba na talaga. And that's okay, te. There's nothing wrong with that, te, if you've outgrown your friends. This goes hand in hand, te, ha. If you feel like wala na talagang growth and walang change, yung parang walang pagbabago na, te, sa isang relationship, parang nakastuck ka lang sa idea na meron kayo before, that's the biggest sign, te, na it's time to let go and it's time to move forward sa mga bagong friends na maybe, makakagets na ng vibe mo. So, yeah. So, I've listed 4 things on what to do about it. So, number 1 is set boundaries. So, every time na parang nasa gala kayo, ganyan, maybe ikaw lagi yung nalilibre. Maybe next time na gumala kayo, mag-suggest ka na KKB tayo, ganyan, let's split the bill, ganon. Set your boundaries and sabihin mo. It's really important to have an open conversation talaga, like open forum to share kung ano yung mga kailangan nating i-improve sa friendship or any relationship. Ganun ta. Second is, do not overshare. If you feel like this friendship, this relationship is not safe anymore as it used to be before, wag ka nang mag-overshare, te. Protect yourself, protect your drama. Kasi if meron ka parang anxious attachment, te, as what I have said before, na maybe you are worried it will use against you in the future, te, wag mo nang sabihin. It's better to keep it to yourself. It's better to assess it to yourself, and maybe it's time to walk away if you don't feel safe anymore. So number 3, te, is slowly distancing yourself. No need for dramatic exit. For me, ito yung pinaka-safest and, parang for me, ito yung gusto kong way if ever na I want to cut off some people and really cut ties na with those people by silently cutting them off in my life. Sometimes kasi talaga, wala namang drama, wala namang mali, but we've outgrown people on a certain level. Especially, yung mga desires mo and goals mo sa life, is magkaiba na dun sa mga gusto nila. And also, parang iba na yung pinagdaraanan nyo, iba na yung experiences nyo and yung tinatahak nyo, parang wala nang common denominator. So slowly cut them off, maybe block them, wag ka na makipag-communicate, wag ka na gaano makipag-interact sa kanila. If you feel at peace doing that, if feel mo yun yung right decision, mag-communicate ka muna sa kanila, and sabihin mo yon. In my case, I explained myself sa mga friends ko for a very long time na talaga, I said na there's a lot of things going on in my life right now and I feel like yung mga bagay-bagay na meron tayo currently is hindi nagtutugma sa kung ano yung gusto ko. Thankfully naman, they've understand it and yeah, I slowly carried myself and I slowly distanced myself from those people. So last but not the least is choose peace over people. Peace is sobrang expensive. It's really hard to earn peace. It's really hard to find peace, especially with yourself. Ang daming nangyayari sa utak natin, especially gabi ganyan. So, if you feel like those people, who surrounds you, yung mga friends mo, only contributes drama, only contributes bad energy, bad influence in your life, they are not your friends. I don't mean this to sound transactional, pero the purpose of friendship is the main source of your support system through your ups and downs situations sa buhay mo. So if you feel like they don't contribute sa life mo in a good way, so what is the purpose of them na ikaw kinikip mo pa sila sa life mo, 'di ba? What is the purpose of them? Para lang ma-stress ka, para lang maging dramatic yung life mo, So if you want drama, then go, but I don't want drama, I want peace. So always choose your peace because it's really an expensive thing. It's a luxury to have a peaceful life. So if they destroy, sorry sa burp, if they destroy your peace, it's not worthy. For me, napaka-pricey if ganon yung kapalit nun. So, no talaga, choose peace over drama. And bonus track, akala mo talaga album. Pero you don't need to choose people because of history. It doesn't mean na parang you've known them for a very long time, let's just say a decade or two. Just because of that history is an enough reason to keep them in your life. No, in my case, I've let go various of friendship na kahit sobrang tagal na talaga, like a decade ganyan. And I realized na it's really okay to let people go because people is seasonal and people are not there for you forever. And also, maybe the reason why the friendship fall apart is because hindi na nila nakikilala kung ano ka ngayon. Yung current version mo as of the moment, hindi na nila kilala yon. So, the only thing na kilala lang nila about you is your past self, which is hindi na ikaw yung past self mo. And it's not fair to you to keep yourself entangled with those past version of yourself, knowing na you've changed, knowing na iba ka na. And also not everyone who stays in your life deserves an access to you. Hindi talaga, it doesn't mean na kilala mo sila for a very long time, doesn't mean na kailangan meron pa silang ganap sa life mo, kailangan meron pa silang role sa buhay mo. No talaga, it just, sometimes wala nang connection. Enough is enough. Real friends don't make you question your worth. They make you realize how worthy you are. I love that quote, Ginawa ko yun, impromptu lang yun, So, real friends don't make you question your worth, but they make you realize how worthy you are. I love that! ACE 2026, pakinote, So that's all for today's video, I hope you learned something, And if alam mo na marami kang natutunan sa video na, you can share it with your friends, ganyan, Maybe matake nila in a backhanded thing, Baka akala nila pinaparinggan mo sila because of this science note, But I just want you to realize that you don't lose friends. You lose fake friends. Again, you don't lose friends, but you lose fake friends. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and I hope na maging consistent na talaga ako. Paulit-ulit ko na yung sinasabi sa ending ng mga videos ko. But yeah, take care of yourself and see you sa next video. Keep growing. Bye!